Hello and welcome back to the County of Portsleydale. My name is Badger the British, and on this episode we are going to be teaching you how to fix not enough goods to sell. So let's get into this. I've got a massive problem down here. Like, this whole section have not got enough goods to sell, and nor do some of these. Oh, we don't care about that at the moment. Basically what it means is you are not producing enough goods in your thing. So we've only got this small generic good thing here outside Badger Town, and that's not producing enough goods for our big city here. So when that happens, what the game does is it gives a shout out to the surrounding areas, the other towns, and they send in stuff, but it doesn't get to your town as, you know, prompt and needed within a 2-week window. So therefore it flares up these signals. So what you need to do is to bring in it's like a 3-prong attack, really. You've got the short-term problem, you've got the mid-term problem, and then you've got the long-term problem, and you've got to solve all three. So the first thing you can do is just to bring in a cargo train, just straight away bring it in, just put it in the center of your town, and that would be ridiculous because there'd be so much cargo coming in and coming to that one place that it would just cause an absolute nightmare for your city. So what I like to do is to put them right on the outskirts. Like, this area would be perfect. So just going to go ahead and flatten out this area. 1 second. So what I like to do is to bring one but down here, but obviously we can't make that without a road. I think that's pretty perfect. I want to try and give that the biggest run up we can. So this is going to connect into here. We just smoothen this section out. Okay, so we've got that curve coming in here. Just remember, these are just going to be trains just coming in and out. We don't really need too much of a waiting room for them. But just better to be safe than sorry sometimes. So there you go, you've got a waiting chamber here, and then you got your waiting chamber there as well. So now we need to connect them up to the motorway systems. So there you go, this is your short-term fix. This is how you fix problem number 1, that all the trucks are going to come into these 2 stations and then onto your motorway system. And as we'll find out, that creates a even worse problem. And we want the same thing to happen on this side. Do the classic roundabout shape, and then this is really going to help traffic flow. This is going to be pouring out traffic left, right and centre. So we may as well give them an easy shoot out, and then that will also lighten the roundabout, because they're all going to come streaming down here, down the motorway, and they're going to clog up your motorway system. That is going to be your second problem. And your third problem is that you still don't have enough goods to sell, so they're going to be importing like anything. So you need to build in factory units along here. Just generic factory worker hub units along here. Okay, we're going to try and keep this interesting. So So we've wired in our transport for trains down here, wired in transport here, we've wired it up to the motorway here, and now it is time to let the doors open on this. And just let everything fly in. Just a warning, when you do, it's going to get real messy, real fast. So we're going to be building in industrial, just generic industrial zones along here as well, just to help bring in the third problem, which is the long-term problem. So yeah, if we put it on 3-speed, now they're all connected in. See, here comes the cargo train. It's going to spin round. And they're all going to get off. And they're all going to come ploughing down here now. And they're all going to get locked up here. This is all going to jam up here. This is going to be the second problem. You solved the fact that there's lots more imports coming, but you haven't solved the fact that they're all going to be ploughing into your highway. And all your highway connections are going to be tested at this point. Which means they're going to really start packing up here, because they're all trying to get to these areas that are affected. So the best way we can deal with that is to just look at your traffic junctions and just try and fix, like this is a horror junction, this needs to be fixed anyway, but just try and fix all of them. And our main one is going to be this one. Okay, and how we're going to fix this main junction is we're going to split this off so that half the traffic can come down here, half the traffic can come straight over to this bit over here. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Okay, now we just need to destroy this area, which I didn't really like anyway, and it was just a temporary fix. Yeah, I think they're all good for power as well. So we're going to get rid of this power cable. So what we want is to bring down another dual carriageway. So basically it's going to be like this for the first couple of months while everything sorts itself out. But as you can see, we've already got rid of them wanting more products for this, because there's got so many goods to sell now. It's just dealing with this traffic. So we want to bring in a highway. You really want is just to divide these pieces up. So you're dividing the traffic into either taking a left or a right, effectively. Now we could go over at this point, but we're not going to go over because just prefer to go under. Just that's my gameplay style. Just prefer to go under something than over something. With train tracks, just because it looks much better, in my opinion. You see what we're doing here is like half the junction is now being used to go straight down, half the junction will be used to go straight on. And it will start to reduce. You fix one problem in the city and you just have another one come up. And in fact, what we can do is just to bring that back. Like nothing ever happened. Okay, so as you can see, as time goes on, the problem gets far less and less and less. Because obviously they're restocking, they're remaking everything, and they don't really need to. There's always one guy. There's always that one guy, isn't there? Don't worry, give that 2 secs. The majority of it's gone. So as you can see, for the waiting station, these long tracks here keep the waiting train in while the train's being processed by the cargo facility, and that's also working on this side as well, nice and smoothly, and it's just running really well actually. Now we do need more residents, but this is going to be the solution for your problem. In the long run, you're making more goods, which means you're relying less on imports coming in. That means you're also making more goods, which means you're actually making tons more money now, because everyone is being sold stuff, you're making stuff, it's all good, and everyone's bringing in stuff from the outside to your train stations here. You could put little chargey turny things for people to come in and use your transport system. You know, instead of using all that petrol to get to another place, you could put a toll booth in to say, hey, you're saving, I don't know, £100 on fuel, give us £10. So they're going to flood in. They flooded in. We fixed our motorway systems. It's now flowing. There's still a bit more traffic, but it's a city. There's going to be traffic. And yeah, so like you can see half it's flowing over here to get down here, and that's going to also carry on in the future. And we've got a little service station here, so that's all good. And yeah, so it's no longer backing up all the way, as it were, because we finally got rid of the problem, not enough goods to sell. So number 1, 2, and number 3 problems that we talked about at the beginning have all been solved, apart from we do need a few more people to fill these jobs, but that could be another video in itself. Let's have a little look around. Yeah, no, proper fixed. It is proper fixed, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I have done this, and it has been completed. We've fulfilled everything that we needed to do today. Going into summary mode. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is how you solve not enough goods to sell, and by bringing in more cargo train stations on either side, having all the cargo trains come into the edge of your city, so it gives you that advantage on a lead time to get to your shops and things. You're going to be bringing in more generic industry like here, and that will also fix your problem in the long run, because you're producing your own goods to sell, which will also provide better cash flow. And this will also teach you where every weak point in your motorway section is, because they're going to jam up those junctions as much as possible. But if you fix them like we did over here, so you're dividing the traffic going into your cities, then it produces less traffic that needs to get all the way down here to get over here, and they can just speed around the outskirts like that to come in to your city, resulting in if we just quit this, a commercial zone which has all the goods to sell every day to everyone. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day, and I will see you on the next show. I hope you enjoyed that, and remember to like, subscribe, and maybe even hit that bell notification button so you don't miss out on the next episode. Oh, we still got some seconds. Why not give me some feedback in the comments below? It would be greatly appreciated. And bonus, you can find me on your favourite social media platform. Links are in the description below. Until next time, have a lovely day.